My name is Olugbenga Ogunbode. I'm the coordinator of the 2012 Let's Talk Africa program. I'm also the director of TIEC GROUP in Cambridge. Let's Talk Africa actually started from the managing director of Nestle's office in Nigeria. We were talking about opportunities for graduates to come back home. So this program started back in May 2010, encouraging African graduates in the diaspora to either come back home to work or invest in Africa. Wow, we've had a great lineup of speakers. In May, when we had the last one in May at the Faculty of Education at Cambridge, we had speakers like Deji Akinyoju, who's the founder of Chicken Republic. Chicken Republic is Africa's version of KFC. He was with us. We have the managing director of Nestle, spoke by video link, audio and video link from Nigeria. We had Carol from Rio Tinto, she spoke. We had Frances Williams, originally from Ghana, but she does a lot of work in recruitment in Africa. We had Isabella Kisenye, who was formerly at Cambridge University, but through the 2010 Let's Talk Africa program, she managed to get herself a job at Nestle. She's actually currently back in Nigeria working for Nestle now. So we've had an interesting lineup of speakers to recall. In 2010 as well, we had speakers like Osa from EER. He was a former Cambridge graduate as well, who went back to set up a successful oil company in Africa. We had representative of the NEPAD Business Council as well. So we've had a very interesting lineup of speakers as well who've been part of the program since 2010. I think it will be the best we've had thus far. We have an interesting lineup of inspiring African role models, speakers, politicians, business leaders from South Africa to Nigeria to Ghana, Congo as well. We also have a supermodel with us this year as well. We have Noella Musanka from Congo, and so we do have an interesting lineup of speakers with us. But it's not just about having fun as well. It's an opportunity for those graduate students who are looking at either working in Africa or working for multinationals with an African focus to come and meet with companies who are looking at recruiting African graduates as well as those Africans who are thinking of starting their own businesses in Africa or from the United Kingdom. A graduate professional would, I think depending on your situation, but I think that if you look at it from a sort of economical point of view, everybody knows that Africa is an emerging continent with a plethora of opportunities. And I think that it's the place to be in terms of the next big thing. And I think if you want to be part of that movement, if you want to be one of those first sort of people to return there to make something happen, it's a great continent. I think this is the right time to be back in Africa or working for an organization with an African interest from the United Kingdom. So I think as a graduate who is job seeking, if you have a great job, of course, in the United Kingdom, maybe it's not the time, but if you're thinking about opportunities in Africa, I think it's a great time to return to Africa. Guest speakers, we have a number of guest speakers, but the keynote address will come from the governor of Imo State, Nigeria, and that's His Excellency Rochas Okorocha. We have Ndidi Umuneli, the founder of Leap Africa. She's someone who's worked at the Bill Clinton Foundation, as well as she works at the Bill Gates Foundation as well, so she'll be one of our speakers. We have, like I said, Noella, who's the international supermodel, Congolese education activist. We have the representative of Barclays, the CEO of Barclays Africa will be represented at the event. We also have Dr. Ola Orekurin. Ola is an inspiring medic. She read medicine at University of York and she set up the Flying Duck Nigeria. And so we do have a number of interesting keynote speakers as well as HR executives who will be in attendance as well. My parting word is that Africa needs you, and I think it's time to come and sample the opportunities that the continent has to offer. A lot of us complain about the problems in Africa, but we can be part of the solution in Africa. and that takes us playing our role. Your education you've acquired or your expertise can be useful to the continent, either through you returning home, investing in Africa, or being part of the conversation. Africa doesn't want everybody back at the same time, but you can be part of that wider conversation about Africa. But most important, I think the networking as well. We all learn through networking. Your network is your net worth, as they say. It's an amazing opportunity to network with companies. Rio Tinto, the world's largest steel company, will be there. Nedbank, Nestle, First Bank. These are huge multinationals who will be there, and I think that putting yourself in front of the key decision makers in those organizations can only be a good plus for you as and when you're ready to return back to Africa. Well, all I have to say is that we look forward to you joining us on the 30th of November 2012 at Downing College, University of Cambridge. I think it will be a day you would not forget. I think these are speakers that people pay a lot of money to watch speak, and they'll be speaking to us free of charge here in Cambridge. So do clear your diaries, make plans in your schedule to be part of the event. We look forward to hosting you, and all the best as you plan for the event. Thank you.